welcome back. So today I thought I would do some baking with you. I'm going over my family this weekend and I'm going to make some brownies to take with, so I thought, why not film it and bring you guys with me into my kitchen, I suppose. So I'm actually going to make two types, but we're going to just start with the first type, which is triple chocolate. So it's just going to be chocolate brownies with white chocolate and dark chocolate chunks in it, hence the triple chocolate. So I've got all of my ingredients ready. I really like baking. Like, this is something that I really did a lot of in lockdown, if we can remember that far back in time. I did a lot of brownie baking. I think my favourite part of it is actually just decorating it, like making them look pretty. But I probably jinxed myself now and they're gonna look like a shit show. So let's get started. Top tip that I've literally made this up myself. I always find the butter explode in the microwave, so I just put a piece of paper towel on the top and it's not happening. Now we need 125 grams of dark chocolate. That's all broken up, and then I will just chuck that in the microwave as well. If you have got the patience to, it's best to do it over a bain-marie, but honestly I just don't. So I just chuck it in the microwave. It's so much easier, but it doesn't melt quite as well, and so many times I have burnt chocolate. You actually understand how much chocolate I have wasted, which is heartbreaking for me because chocolate is my favourite. So whilst that's melting, I'm just going to get the next thing ready, which is the eggs and sugar. So it is 95 grams of sugar. Honestly, I don't know how I know this recipe off by heart. I've probably been making it like 8 or 9 years. It's the only recipe that I know off by heart, and it's probably a little bit embarrassing that I do. I try and use the unrefined one for the sole reason that that was what was listed in the original recipe. I've made it with normal brown sugar before. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. You can probably tell I'm not going to be on Bake Off anytime soon. They taste good, so we move. And then whisk 3 eggs into that, and I absolutely hate cracking eggs. Like, I hate eggs. I really hate eggs. I can't eat them. I've tried them in so many different ways. Scrambled, fried, poached. Just can't get on with them. So yeah, eggs are just not for me. I hate the texture of them. I hate the taste of them. People always find it really weird because I'm a fitness coach who doesn't like eggs. No shell. First time for everything. I realise I've literally done this in the wrong order, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So I wasn't meant to do this just yet. So we will do what I was meant to do first. Slightly bigger bowl onto the scales, and then this is like the main mixture. So I use ground almonds. I actually think it makes the brownies a little bit moister as well. Oh my god, one time I didn't actually have enough almonds, like ground almonds, so I had to grind my own almonds. I just put them in my food processor. It was such a nightmare trying to get them out around the whisk though. We got there in the end, but honestly, just buy them. And we need 20 grams of cocoa powder, about 2 tablespoons, teaspoon baking powder. What I do are just less than teaspoon. I don't like it tasting like too powdery. Those 3 in there, and then you just mix them together, just like that. So now we're going back to the sugar and egg mixture, which I was meant to make after the dry one, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference. And we're gonna whisk this together. That's the turn it on. It's a good job I'd already put this blade in. Can you imagine if I was trying to put a blade in? I'd have taken a finger off. Now we're going to pour that into the dry mixture. I absolutely love a spatula. I use this for everything. It's so useful. Get every little dreg out. Amazing.
Add the wet mixture to the dry mixture, whisk again, then add in the butter and then the melted chocolate and whisk that again.
So now I need to put it into the tin. This tin for brownies is incredible. I came across it on Amazon years and years ago. I'm sure you'll be able to find it quite easily though. It pre-slices them as it bakes, so you don't need to do any of that slicing annoyance. The bottom is removable. I mean, I feel like it's the best tin. They should make all tins like this. So I just spray it with a bit of Fry Light just to stop things sticking to it. Down the corners a little bit if I can. I'm gonna put the mixture into the tin. I've just realised I've not put any chocolate chips in this, so we're going to add them retrospectively. So white chocolate chips first, dark chocolate chips. Now I'm going to have to try and mix them in. If you do try and make this, definitely put the chocolate chips in before you put the brownie batter in the pan. I did think something would go wrong, but at least I've not burnt the chocolate. And now to place this in. So literally just pressing it in. We just broke a few chunks in half. Fabulous. And then bake in the oven for about 15 minutes. I usually check on it after about 10. Brownies, we do want them to be gooey. Sometimes a little bit less is better. It's ready! Look at these. Oh my God. Yo, my massive tip to you is as soon as you get your brownies out the oven, put them in the fridge and makes them even more gooey. So whilst they're in the fridge, we're gonna get ready for my favorite part, which is decorating. We're gonna melt some Milky Bar chocolate over the top, just a little drizzle. Let's melt a bit of chocolate. Yum. So now it's time to remove them from the tray. So I'm just gonna put them onto a cooling rack. Another implement I love, a palette knife. Oh, we're getting a bit stuck now. I knew it would all go wrong. As soon as you film anything, right, removed. Found this tiny little oven glove, so I will hold, oh God, hold it with that. This is probably gonna be an absolute disaster. I'm gonna try and remove them from the bottom. Just hope none of my family watch this, because the brownies they're about to eat have been everywhere. Oh my God. Definitely needed to cool longer, I will tell you that. Drizzle some of this white chocolate over the top. I always think with brownies it's fine if they look a bit rustic. Just chuck it on. It's all about the taste really, isn't it? I know you're like meant to eat with your eyes first or whatever, but I'll just let them keep cooling. If you've enjoyed this baking with me episode and insight into this area of my life, please like and subscribe and I'll see you next week.